Hey, how's it going? So this is going to be a quick video on how to manually install the drivers for an RNet USB dongle. This is what's used to program a lot of Permobil, Quickie, Amy Systems, and other brands of chairs. Now, everyone's computer is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be doing this on Windows 10. There is no software that I know of for any other operating system for the RNet dongles, so Windows it is. Probably about 8 times out of 10, you won't need to manually install the drivers. Windows will sometimes recognize this and take care of everything in the background, but other times it doesn't. Now, for the purposes of this video, we're going to be using the Permobil PC programmer software here. Now, if you plug this thing into your computer, you've made sure it's restarted, you've got the software installed, and no matter what you do, it just says RNet not connected, you might need to manually install the drivers. Lucky for us, Amy Systems happens to have the RNet USB dongle drivers on their website. We're just going to go over there real quick. We can just type in Amy Systems, and we'll just go to their main website here. Now, once you're on their website, what you want to do is go up here and select your country. Now, as far as I know, the software is available for the United States version of the site, so just select that no matter what, and we should be able to find it. Then over here in the top corner, there's a support menu. So we're going to want to click on that and go over here to software downloads. Then you'll see a page that looks something like this. Now, there is some generic RNet programming software here. You can use that if you want. But what we're interested in is this little blue arrow over here on the side, which is drivers. So click download on that. And you probably couldn't see it, but it is now downloaded to my computer. Let's go ahead and hop back over here to the desktop. You want to make sure the dongle is plugged into your computer, and we will close the software. Now, there's many different ways of getting to Device Manager in your computer. I have this PC or my computer set up to show on my desktop. If you don't have that on there, do a quick Google search on how to put that icon on your desktop. For me, it's the easiest way to do it. If you have another method, put it in the comments down below. You just move this over here so we got some room. There we go. We're just going to right-click on this and then select Manage. Now, this may take a minute, but a window like this is going to come up, and then we will click on Device Manager. Now, I just realized I have not yet plugged this in, so I'm going to do that. Here comes Windows noises. Okay, now in my case, it says we are setting up a new device, RNet dongle, so it may do it automatically. You can see right here, it says dongle with a question mark. Let's see if it goes away. And on the dongle itself, you can see here we have the power light and the USB light turned on temporarily, but now it's turned back off. So if we go back over here, you can see it just says other devices and RNet dongle. Okay, so Windows did its thing. It thinks the device is ready to go, but it's not. As you can see here, there's still a little yellow exclamation mark, and it says RNet dongle. So that means the drivers are not installed. What we're going to do is go to the downloads folder on our computer, or wherever your particular browser happens to save files once you download them. And we're going to end up with this little archive here that says RNet dongle driver. Now, depending on what software you have on your computer, I have WinRAR on here, so I normally use that. But you can right-click on it and tell it to extract files. I'm going to have it put it in that folder. If you don't have WinRAR installed or 7-zip or anything else like that, that's fine. There's still an option that will say unzip files or something like that. And we end up with this little folder right here. And if we open this up, you can see there's RNet dongle drivers. So we'll just leave that on our desktop. Back over here to Device Manager. You want to double click on this. Then we're going to go over to Driver and then Update Driver. Now, here's where things get a little bit confusing. We got to click on a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to select the second option, browse my computer for drivers. Then select this option that says, let me pick from an available list. We're going to leave show all devices, hit next, then have disk. Then this little pop-up comes up. Then we're going to hit browse. We're going to find our folder that says RNet dongle drivers. And then basically once this is on here, just hit open. And then OK. Then we should have an option here for RNet dongle. Hit next. I'll install its drivers. And now, in theory, we should be good to go. Click close. You can close Device Manager. Then let's open back up our RNet software, or the Permobile PC programmer. There we go. And you can see down here it says RNet not connected. So we're going to unplug this thing, then plug it back in. Now in this case, it's not connected to a chair, but if we look at the dongle, you can see that the USB light is now solidly on. I'll just plug it into the chair I'm sitting in. Okay, now plug the dongle into the computer, power on your chair, and supposedly we should be able to connect over here. There you go. You can see it says RNet connected. And we can go ahead and click on this. You can see it'll read from the chair, and we get all our options, and you can go about your programming. So anyways, that's how you manually install Windows drivers for the RNet USB dongle.